ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jones looking to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3rd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
To start the drive, they'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago. Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
Cut, ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was... without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Chiefs hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From the 41, Mahomes. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Chiefs 0.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Chiefs 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising, because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what what's happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones, complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Jones on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On the jump.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Chiefs 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got his big tight end here. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 31, Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
On gain of 7, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get enough.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out, on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
From the 29, Jones.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It got his man complete. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 point, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Yellow, yellow.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chiefs, 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this time, and it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Chiefs 24.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plan as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Throwing Jones. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49. Chiefs, 31.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jones looking around. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 56, Chiefs 46.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. This defense walks off the field. They can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the